We're going to be the challenge to so today. I've got more eternal stuff. It's basically just a pack opening. The season's turned over. I've got 3 packs and 2 animated rares from ranked because I got diamond. 2 packs, an animated rare and an animated uncommon from expedition because I got gold. And 2 packs and 2 animated uncommons from draft because I got silver. I was close to getting gold in draft, but I didn't have enough draft games. I didn't play too much draft this month. And then I also got 12 packs and an animated rare from League. Which I'd just like to point out, this is the first time that I finished top 1000 in League. Right. I've almost always ended up very close to top 1000. I've usually landed somewhere between 1100 and like 1300. But I finally managed to get there. So let's open the packs and hopefully we actually get a legendary this time. On average, you should get about 2. Well, not well. We're 1 pack off that, but you know. General speaks. Very nice card. I did already craft 4 of them though. Well, not 4 of them. I already had 2. Ooh, Angry Dragonbane. No, I know this is a very good card. I just didn't craft it just because I thought if I'm gonna get this, I should probably get like 4 of them. And I wasn't too fond of the Mastery deck at first, but I have been seeing some other cards that kind of interest me. Oh! Yay, Socrato Fury Heart. At least I can dust this. I'm just thinking if there's any use for this. Like, obviously, the intended use is that you play it and you play muster to keep it alive. But let's be honest, that's not, gonna work. So, I feel like if I'm gonna use this, then maybe the best way is some kind of deck where, like, it's great to have an overstated unit that's really cheap. Like, not in that it gives you tempo, but maybe for some other kind of combo, but I can't think of anything. And even for that, there's the new 2/5/5 that summons 3/1/1s that's probably better. So I wasn't sure about this card at first. At first I thought it was at first I thought it was a really cool card. And then I started to think, maybe this is pretty good. But now I'm realizing, not really. Because basically, this is 2 damage you turn to the opponent's face, right? For 3. And if you take 3 damage, it goes away. Now, to be fair, you could still make a case for this. You could say, hey, you can buff it up, though. But then you can also look at another card. I forgot what its name is, but it's one of the Lethrai Elves. And it's a 3/2/2 unblockable. And it basically does the same thing, except instead of it, you take 3 damage, the 2 damage stops. It's if it takes 2 damage, which obviously it's harder to hit a unit than it is to hit the enemy directly. So, yeah, I think this card's just worse than that card. And you can buff the other one even more easily. I don't think I actually have a waylay yet, so this is good because I want to put this in my market. Oh, I'm sorry about that. I hope you can't hear that. My dog's just been going ballistic all day. There's a Soothing Short Beak. I actually haven't been able to play the Curse deck yet. It was one of the decks that I meant to play straight away. The expansion came out. But I actually haven't been able to get that many Pearl's Choice or Falrout's choices. And I think both of them are really important in the Curse deck. And I don't want to craft them. I don't like crafting uncommons or commons because although they're not expensive, the amount it costs to craft them versus dust them is really bad. Respectful sigh. That's not what I'm looking for. Oh! Well, I already have one of these, but I don't mind this because. Okay, so I'm being told this is the worst listener. Don't get me wrong. I don't think it's super great, but I don't think it's the worst. I get that it's a 1/1, but this one benefits the most from being buffed, and it's definitely the one that goes crazy the most as soon as you give it the support it needs. It's super easy to get that mastery, even though it's quite high as soon as you have like any kind of buff. Um, I think that the fire one's worse. People are saying that, oh, you say that until it just melts you down and kills you. But like, I don't know, it's a 5-4-1 charge. I don't see it. But the only way I could see it being really good is the fact it gives you a weapon when you play it. So if you have loads of power as fire, you play it, you get a weapon, you play it on it, and they deal more damage. But like, in that case, wouldn't it be better to play Caleb? But this one I have hope for. I've seen a combo that's kind of interesting where there's been those mastery decks going around where you use a barricade, the +8/+8 to a blocker for 2, to get masteries done instantly. Using that with this card is especially good. Oh wow, this has been a lot more interesting. Nahid the Immortal. So, I'm not going to complain about this one, but this is actually not too great for me. I only wanted one Nahid the Immortal, and I don't already have one, but there is one in the theme deck, which I was going to buy soon. So, I don't think I'm going to dust it though. I'll give it a chance. The thing is, I think I can't think of a deck where I really would just want to run Nahid the Immortal without having the first time you have 50 health ability. And since it only works once, the 50 health ability, I only need one Nahid. I guess it can be used so that if I draw one, then the other one can still be pulled out. Left right dead drop. I'm not gonna lie, I thought this card was busted at first, and I still don't think it's bad. I thought it was busted because I thought, whoa, that's Wisdom of the Elders for Shadow, and you can get it without having to lose any card advantage. But you have to hit the opponent with 2 elves, and there aren't that many elves. I understand the elves that are in the game are very good at hitting the opponent. Like, they have Unblockable, and they have Flying, and they have Berserk. But, yeah, it is quite difficult to hit them with 2 elves. But if you do get this off, it is very strong. Speaking of Wisdom of the Elders, thingy, yeah, I'm not too interested in this card. Oh, Animated Teething Whelp. I actually haven't, I think I've only got one of these so far, even though it's literally only uncommon. An animated Rainfall Accord. But, I need more of those. Anyway, speaking of Wisdom of the Elders, the new Eager Offering, I think that card's actually really strong. Like, at first I just thought, oh hey, that's a neat, like, little replacement for, Wisdom of the Elders in time. But now I actually think it's better than Wisdom of the Elders, and to put that in perspective, the main reason I even play Primal is just for draw, with Wisdom of the Elders and Honor of Claws. So yeah, I like this card. I don't think I'd use it outside of Expedition too much, but I do like it. I think that sites are becoming more important, so I think that this actually kind of really matters. So yeah. Not too big on the emblems, but I've been getting quite a few of them. At least we've got an Intrepid Longhorn. I think I already have 4 of these, but still, they're amazing cards. It's for common especially. Oh wow, this is really just all the like bad luck that I've had. It's all been like built up and now it's paying off. This is literally a way better pack opening. I can't keep count of how many legendaries I've gotten. But yeah, I'm glad I got one of these because I thought if I was going to use this card, I'd need like at least like 3 of them, and like I wasn't sure if I wanted to craft them all, so I'm glad I got one of them in packs. I wasn't too interested in this card at first, but the more I've been messing around with Decimate, the more I've been thinking, hey, actually maybe this Decimate decks work. I'm still not sure if Nivea, the paladin that gives you a paladin strength when you Decimate, is needed in the deck, but I've been using Elon's Elite, and just in general with Decimate cards, and it doesn't seem bad. So this could be a 0/6/6 Flying Endurance, which is definitely nothing to like sneeze at, and it could even be that at a kind of pretty early turn. This is a card that when I first looked at it, I thought it was pretty bad, but then I realised actually 5/4/4 Aegis Berserk. I mean, I don't think Berserk is amazing or anything, but 5/4/4 Aegis already isn't bad, and then Berserk means it's a nice weapon magnet. If a weapon goes on that, you can just win the game. And then you can also just win the game if your opponent's got loads of attachments, you can play that. I think that's my 4th copy of this, so the curse deck's coming along nicely. Oh, I actually don't have any of these yet, and I really want to use them because these look very interesting for some kind of old school Ricardo Armory deck. Yeah, I like the look of that. Oh, I think I only have one Fell Ritual at the moment as well. I still prefer Death Strike over Fell Ritual, but I mean, obviously that Fell Ritual is the only insta kill that's any good that's allowed in Expedition. So yeah, okay. Hopefully we get a nice shiny legendary to finish off this pack opening. But honestly, I'd still be happy even if we didn't. Nah. Although we did get Ramba, and I've only got one copy of Ramba so far, and he's a really good card. We've got another animated card, so at least we got something shiny. Well. Anyway, that was a lot more interesting. That was 11 less packs than the last one, and yet we got way better stuff. How much are we gonna... Yeah, 750. Well, I guess I'll see you in the next one. Oh yeah, by the way, sorry if I sound a bit tired. I'm not gonna lie, I'm literally just woke up and this is the first thing I've done. Don't judge me, I know you're looking at the time right now. It's the holidays. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.